All right, video number 2. I had a comment yesterday that a Mormon was commenting on somebody else's comment, and I purposely hold all comments for review just in case somebody tries to abuse other people who comment to prevent that from happening. There are trolls, especially Mormons, who do that for those who are critical of the church. And this particular one, the guy was getting it was sort of personal, but enough that it was allowed to be passed by me rather than kept between the two of us. And so this other person tries to step in and be a hater. He's saying that critics are always trying to diminish and disgrace and disregard and be critical of only Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon. And I've gone over this in other videos where even critics will focus on Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon. They won't go after Brigham Young and the current church. And I warned you, don't do that. Joseph Smith died. He was assassinated. It's over. It's done. Move on, because that church no longer exists. Mormons refuse to accept it, and I understand why you're still going after Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon. But it's gone from the face of the earth. It needs to be resurrected and restored. If you've been watching what I've been doing. Brigham Young was just another branch off. That's all he was. The Community of Christ, which was the reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the other branch offs from Joseph Smith, the other branch offs as part of the succession crisis, the Strangites, for example, James Strang. Brigham Young is another branch off. He founded his own church. And so when you go to Wikipedia, the church purposely lies and deceives us so that critics go after Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon. That's his whole plot and plan, is to maintain and keep Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon, but he's now turned them into Christian with Jesus. The Jewish Joseph and the Jewish Book of Mormon is gone from the face of the earth. And I've gone over the warning about that, and nobody could hear the video, just like you can't hear this one. But there was a reason why, and it was to destroy Joseph Smith, the Book of Mormon, and Christianity all at once. Right now, we're in it. They're purposely causing evangelicals to get so extreme that they're going to war against the United States, to put in people in government to force the will of the American people. Roe v. Wade, that's part of their plot that they've been planning for 200 years. And I can't get the federal government to even listen to me. Did Bigfoot take it? National treasure. Yeah. And so it's very frustrating to not only try to convince Mormons that we're supposed to be Jewish, which means that the prophets are lying to you. You know, what was Joseph Smith's first vision all about? Oh, it was about Jesus telling Joseph Smith to start his own Christian church because the other Christian churches didn't have priesthood authority. Oh my God! How did we get so deceived? Well, they get us when we're babies. And babies on missions. But when we're allowed to allow our school education on grammar and English and other languages, you realize that creed What's a creed? I didn't know what a creed was. I had to look it up. I had to take a course at a university outside of the church. I grew up in Southern California, but I went to Canada with the wife from Rick's and got a real education up there. And yeah, the first creed of all the creeds that are being talked about in the first vision that other Christians, they know about Constantine. They don't quite comprehend that he created Jesus with the Nicene Council. Nicene Creed. Council of Nicaea. And it's the same with Christians. If they understood the origin, that their concept of the Gospels is dead, died with Constantine. Just like Joseph Smith in the Book of Mormon died with Brigham Young. The Gospels are apocalyptic literature, like the Book of Revelation. The Bible, the Torah, the stories, as wild as they are, with creatures and stuff and magical stuff, yeah, apocalyptic literature. It's not real. It's symbols, types and shadows of the latter days. And I can't discuss the Jewish concept that Joseph Smith was trying to teach about our Christ to Mormons, let alone ex-Mormons who refused to leave Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon alone. The church has fooled critics so much that they've gotten critics to stay away from the current church and only attack Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon. And that's exactly what the church wants, because the church is planning on destroying them with Christianity. So that the church can then say, yeah, but we now own Deseret again. You have to do what we say now. And so, section 103, verse 16. Therefore, I will raise up unto my people a man, who shall lead them like as Moses led the children of Israel. The reason why the 5 books of Moses are called the 5 books of Moses is because the Jews see Moses as the Christ. A mortal man. They believe it's literal history because of Constantine. That's why Elohim is plural, but it's referred to as singular. Nonetheless, there's a latter-day Exodus, guys, and Joseph Smith is saying a Mormon is going to be like Moses. Now go back to your Joseph Smith history, 1838, canonized in our scripture, about Nephi, not Moroni, telling Joseph Smith about a man like Moses. Huh. So the first vision is about Jesus not being our Christ, and then Nephi to Joseph Smith now telling who is the Christ. And I can't go over that with anybody. I can't do videos talking about the Mormon real Christ of Joseph Smith. I can't go over the prophecies. I've tried doing a series of it. Yeah, I'm lucky to get 20 views. Nobody understands. They're all in a Jesus mindset. That's how evil Constantine and this church has been, to blind you guys from the truth. And so I can't even get to talking about the real prophecy when you can't get past Jesus. So, I warned you, you don't listen. Video number 3 coming up.